Did you know that a Green Lantern's power goes way beyond just creating simple constructs? What they really create is a pure manifestation of their will, and that can transform everything around them. But trust me, not every lantern uses this power the same way. Each one has their own unique style of shaping their reality. Want to know how Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, and KILOWOG master this power? Well, get ready, because you're going to be shocked at what each one of them can do. Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is the perfect example of precision and focused ambition. He takes creating constructs to an impressive level of accuracy, always making exactly what he needs to get the job done right. As he says himself, concentrated power, focused ambition, tangible glory. His combat style is precise, direct, and efficient. When Hal's in action, his creations aren't just weapons or shields, they're expressions of his unbreakable will. He's able to generate large-scale constructs that are incredibly effective in battle, like planes and rockets. But he also uses his ability for more practical things, like manipulating his environment with surgical precision. Hal's confidence in his ability to create with accuracy is unmatched, and you can see it in the way he tackles his toughest challenges. He doesn't just fight villains, he creates solutions in real time, adjusting his constructs as fast as his thoughts. That ability to be precise is what makes him one of the most formidable lanterns, and what sets his creations apart from everyone else's. John Stewart. John Stewart is, without a doubt, the most detail-oriented Green Lantern of them all. His background as an architect gives him a huge advantage when creating his constructs, because he's all about precision in everything he does. For him, every creation needs to be perfect, and you can see that in how he forms his constructs, which are built from the inside out. There's nothing hollow in his creations. Everything has a functional purpose and a solid structure. Hal Jordan, his fellow Lantern, says that when you look closely, you can even see every screw that makes John's constructs work, showing just how complex he can make them. He doesn't just create geometric shapes or solid objects, but full-on structures with systems and tiny details that show a real desire for control and perfection. Unlike other lanterns who can create big shapes more simply, John stands out for the structure and meticulousness of his creations, making them incredibly efficient and durable. Every screw, every line, it all has a reason. And that's what makes him unique in using the ring's power. Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner has a power that could be described as a leaking fire hydrant. His control over constructs is explosive, and even when he's standing still, green sparks of energy drip off him, showing how much energy he's got just waiting to be unleashed. Hal Jordan describes Guy's constructs as a storm of emerald energy, and it's easy to see why. When Guy creates something, it's not just a practical build, it's a pure manifestation of raw strength, with uncontrollable energy that reflects his impulsive personality. His constructs are tools of destruction, often created in a rough and fast way without the finesse of other lanterns. Guy's style is the complete opposite of Hal, John, and other lanterns who focus on precision and control. For Guy, it's all about the burst of power and the force of will he unleashes without hesitation, making him one of the most aggressive and direct lanterns when it comes to using his powers. If you're enjoying this content about the Green Lanterns, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive even deeper into this epic universe together. Kyle Rayner. Kyle Rayner is, without a doubt, the artist of the Green Lanterns. His constructs aren't just tools or weapons. They seem to come straight from his creative mind, shaped right in front of him, and constantly refined by his fertile imagination. He's the kind of lantern who creates with an almost artistic flow, where beauty and perfection are key in every creation. The most notable thing about his powers is that Kyle is never completely satisfied with the results of his creations. He's always looking to perfect every detail, creating shapes and structures that can transform as his mind refines every aspect. For him, a construct is never final. It's always evolving, reflecting his creative personality and his ability to create more complex and refined things than other lanterns. Unlike lanterns like Guy or Hal, who often focus on practicality and power, Kyle cares just as much about the aesthetics as he does about the functionality of his constructs. With every creation, he seeks to explore new possibilities, making his powers more artistic and unpredictable. KILOWOG. KILOWOG is the master of brute strength. His fighting style and construct creation are completely focused on powerful physical energy. Unlike other lanterns who might go for precision or complexity, KILOWOG isn't afraid to use the pure force of his will to create imposing and destructive constructs. He works with the physical impact of his powers, and his approach is direct and powerful. His energy ring is the only one that makes noise, like a cannon going off, which just adds to the brutal power of his creations. When KILOWOG is on the battlefield, his constructs are true pillars of destruction. He doesn't make complex or fancy stuff, but massive, solid constructs that are perfect for taking down enemies and standing up to the toughest challenges. The explosion of power that comes with his creations is almost deafening, reflecting his nature as the Green Lantern Corps' trainer, someone who needs to inspire strength and confidence in his fellow lanterns. KILOWOG's power isn't just about what he builds, but about how he imprints his strength into it. So, which Green Lantern do you think has the most incredible power? Drop a comment and don't miss the next video about Guy Gardner. Click on the screen and check out 10 facts about this epic lantern.